That was a full fucking beer in less than 20 seconds.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are now having a new episode of the greatest movie review podcast in all of the Midwest.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, calm yourself. That's a bit that. It's like, calm down.
Movies don't say something do. My name is Neil.
I'm Chris.
And today we got two movies that are going to bounce right up into your eye holes, ear holes, face holes, some holes,
iPhones,
ear holes, my holes.
iPhones, Pixels.
What are we talking about? We can do iPhones. The first movie is starring Miss Edward Collins herself, Kristen Stewart.
Edward Collins? Edward Cullen, you mean?
Collins.
Colin. Edward
It
Cullen.
was Collins. Cullens.
No S at the end of it.
I swear there's an
it's just
S.
No, it's
just like there's an S at the end of your name, too.
I know we're uncool for arguing this, but I know there's no S at the end of Cullen. Edward Cullen.
I'm gonna bust you in the balls right now, and it is fuck. All right,
Kristen Stewart.
It's like this is all a game, and I haven't been told what the rules are. Or even worse, if I had, I am ill-equipped to follow them. All I can do is provoke. I become spiteful. I'm just as bad as they are. I'm worse. I fucking hate myself for it. I am so fucking lonely.
Yeah, and that's Kristen Stewart from
Isn't that a fucking great line, dude?
Yeah.
I went through so much Kristen Stewart.
What bothered me about that though is I watched the little bit before and after, and when she started talking, that music creeped in. I'm like, oh, they're telling me how to feel.
They're telling me how to feel.
Yes, I didn't like that. So who else is in this movie that we're talking about?
Man, this is an actor that you always see him in movies and you never know what his name is.
He's finally getting his due, though. He's finally getting his due.
Yeah, he's getting around to it, and it's Timothy Spall.
And it puzzles me that you think yourself qualified to attack me, given that I have 30 years' experience in the archives. And my books have been published by some of the greatest publishing houses in the world. Viking Press, William Morrow, E.P. Dutton. I have to conclude that the reason you don't engage with people you disagree with is because you can't.
Oh, he says can't. So I can't. He says can't.
I know. That's a good scene too, man. I'm pretty happy with some of the scenes I got today.
Who else in this movie? Who's the third person?
Who else did I put in this movie? I put Sally Hawkins?
I love my life.
One of your favorite movies.
I love my life. Yeah, it can be tough at times. That's part of it, isn't it? I've got a great job, brilliant kids, lovely flat. I've got her to look at. I've got amazing friends. I love my freedom. I'm a very lucky lady. I know that.
And the movie we're talking about is Spencer.
Spencer, also known as the place you buy dildos for Christmas.
Oh, Spencer's.
Spencer's Gifts.
Can you buy? Still, I thought.
Yeah, they still got them in the back of the store, bro. I don't know. I haven't been in a mall in like 3 years, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm 40. You know, I don't go to malls. Everything gets delivered to my front door now. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Spencer, which is based off of the life of Princess Diana, the Princess of Wales. So that is the first movie we are going to be talking about. And then second, we are going to be talking about the actual rendition of Resident Evil that actually resembles the fucking video games for once.
Yeah, it does. But what's the movie's called? Resident Evil Welcome to Racoon City.
Racoon City.
And it's not
featuring.
Oh yeah, featuring.
Oh, go ahead.
It's not. It's not a continuation of the other 6 movies that had nothing to do with the fucking video game at all. You know, like
it has. Well, the 2 video games. It's Resident Evil 1 and 2.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But the main actress is, say her name for me.
K.S. Scaldario. Oh, it's
Thank you. I knew I was going to mess that up.
Scaldario. Yes. K.S.
Scaldario.
Yeah. Good. Okay, she goes.
I can't. It doesn't yet exist.
She's a witch.
I'm an astronomer.
She breeds donkeys.
What? No, an astronomer contemplates the sky.
Yeah, on a donkey.
No, there's no donkey.
That's from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And then a guy who I've done a shot with, I've actually had a drink with this man, Robbie ML.
Hey, look at those. You look great.
Thanks. That's enough.
Well, I know my boobs.
Okay, can we leave?
Definitely not. We've got the whole place. We are just getting started. Step 2, time to show the world who you are. The truth is, I don't know who you are from your clothes. Okay, you need to start dressing more like you and less like Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, that's from the Duff.
The Duff. And Robbie ML.
Tell me the story about you having a drink with him.
I will after we go through this.
Okay.
Well, I will when we get to the movie. How about that? All right. Then one of my favorites, who's been all across all of comic books from Marvel to DC, Mr. Donnell Lodge.
Donald Logue, by the way.
That's what I said, Donald Logue. Sorry, I'm trying to still promote. Why?
Now listen. Now listen up, you sons of bitches. So you don't like Gordon? Fine. He can be a total asshat, but he is still a cop. And not one of you, not one, stood up when he needed it. That ain't happening twice. I need help checking these addresses now.
Yeah, he kind of plays the same character in this movie.
That was from Gotham.
Yeah.
Huh?
Kind of plays the same character in this movie.
He kind of plays the same character in everything.
Okay.
Nothing against him, but except for Blade. I mean, Blade, he was, that guy. And then also the guy who's so beautiful just because his name is my name, and it's very rare you get an actor with my name.
It's
Neil McDonough.
But it's not spelled the same way.
You know what, dude? I'll take it. I'll just take it. All right.
Tell me you're shitting me. Chasing money up a black holler? Cozying up with people you just as soon see swinging? Taking orders from a woman who has raised her hand to you and is protected by a man who is not against taking a poke at you himself. Give me an amen. Give me an amen. Give me a goddamn amen. Amen.
I love that. Yeah. All right. I just promoted ourselves to like 40 different groups. Hopefully someone comes up. Anyway, so this movie also has a whole crew. Tom Hopper's in it. Lily Callow. I mean, a lot of people jump around here and there. It's going to be a movie. We're going to have to talk about it. We're going to have to get in there. We're going to have to touch it. We're going to have to feel it.
Are we going to talk about like plot points and stuff like that?
I mean, I don't know exactly. I think we're just going to do what we do on it because I don't think it's.
We'll see where it takes us.
We'll see where it feels. Okay. What it feels like. My little plastic nipple right here. See my plastic nipple? Mm-hmm. Just goes right there. Have I introduced you to Bianca? I can't show you Bianca on here because we're on YouTube, and I think would take it off for Bianca.
Bianca?
Yeah, my sex doll.
Oh no, you haven't shown me Bianca, and I'm not sure I want to see it.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to put sex dolls on YouTube.
Well, I think it depends on what you're doing with the sex doll.
Yeah, if I'm not having, but the nipples are showing, and I don't have a shirt on it or anything.
Okay. You can visit online movies.net. We're Facebook.com/Movies Podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. If you want to send us an old-fashioned email, moviesdon'tsuck@gmail.com. If you want to give us money, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. If you want shirts with our names on it, go to bonfire.com, search Movies Don't Suck, and something you'll find us. And we're on all stream platforms. You're listening to us right now. We're on YouTube. If you're watching YouTube and subscribe, watch Facebook, go like the page. If you're watching Twitch, go ahead and subscribe. And I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I went through now. Do we have small business to talk about?
Small business. Today's small business is Sexton Jewelry. Sexton Jewelry is located at 1609 East 15th Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. They are jewelry in Tulsa, in Oklahoma's most unique retail jewelry store, voted top 10 coolest jewelers in North America. Sexton excels in creating handmade and custom jewelry with classic, modern, or vintage flares. So if you want to get a ring for that special someone, a special ring for them for this Christmas season, you can find them at Facebook at Sexton, Spexton, or you can find them on their website at spexton.com.
Spexton Jewelers.
Spexton. They're good. The guy that runs it's a really cool dude. I met him. We were talking jewelry. He was actually making a ring at a festival I was at. I can't remember which one. I think it's Scott Fest. And he was sitting there just making a ring. He's talking to me, making a ring. And I'm just like, that's cool, man. Yeah. It's like, I wish I had any kind of special skill in my life. I have no skills. Barely have friends. Half my family hates me. So, you know, it's cool. Whatever. I'm just gonna die soon. So.
Okay, so you're having a bad day.
Oh, what? I haven't seen you since Sunday. So really haven't done anything since then. I worked. My coach quit in Notre Dame. He quit.
Yeah, I heard about
now he's
that.
going to LSU.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oklahoma's coach here quit in like a really shitty fashion. And the sports show I worked for, like the live show on Monday, those people, I've never heard three old men yell at each other so loudly for 3 hours straight. I can't believe he did this. Nah! And I was just like, wow, bro.
You'll never meet a bigger LSU fan than my mom. By the way, like my mom's the biggest LSU fan. You'll never meet one bigger than her. And so
I don't care about LSU. Now that Brian Kelly left Notre Dame and went to LSU, I hope he fucking chokes on some goddamn crawfish.
I mean, if he's eating crawfish, that's good for him, man.
Well, he's going to be in Louisiana. Isn't that the only thing they eat is crawfish? And well, I mean, they know how to cheat in football there a lot. So, you know, that's their thing in Louisiana.
Cajun food is the best food. 100%. Like
I'm not going to lie and say it isn't. I mean, you know me, I love my Cajun food.
It's the best food. Like
I don't love it as much as I love Taco Bell, but that's a whole different story. Taco Bell is a gourmet food on its own.
I want to say you're joking, but you know,
I'm not.
I'm
not. Taco Bell's awesome.
What's going on with your mic?
Oh, my microphone's all messed up. I didn't do any. I was late doing everything because of I was late doing everything because I was putting up Christmas lights. All right, and that whole plug thing, and then I had to. I hate people. I hate the world. I hate your face. I hate that person over there. I hate that person who's behind you staring at me. It's weird. It's just weird. There's nobody behind you. Maybe you look.
No, I mean, there's a camera. I can see if there's anyone behind me or not. But I had to act like there was.
And he did it anyway. Yeah. What's the plaque on the wall?
That's the Red Dragon Inn leaderboard. So I don't. We were gonna do it every year, but then the pandemic happened. So that was fun.
What pandemic?
The pandemic. It's
is that still going on?
Apparently, yeah. Did you get your booster shot yet? I got mine. I got my booster.
Am I supposed to get a booster?
Yeah, you're supposed to. I got one. See?
Ooh.
Yeah. So get your booster, man.
Wait a minute. Your social security number is 20112443?
My social security number is not on here. So.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So I mean, get your booster, dude. If you want to. I mean, I did.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna get my booster. I just never thought about it until just now when you said it. Of course I'm going to get my booster. Of course I'm going to get, because guess what? My wife has degrees in chemistry and biology. I know this shit works. Oh, some weirdos on there. Who's Helen Grit? Is that a friend of yours?
That's one of your family members.
It's one of my family members?
It's a family member of yours. I don't know who Helen Grit is.
It's the family member.
Is your mom?
Yes, that's my mom.
Hi, Helen. I'm Chris.
She used to when I was younger. She used to say, if you flip mom upside down, it means wow, but if you flip dad upside down, it's dud.
Okay. So do you want
to talk about one of these movies? Let's talk Spencer.
Spencer, starring Kristen Stewart as Diana.
Princess Diana. Princess Diana. She has a title, dude. You don't go up to a doctor and say, "Hey, Mr. Smith." It's Dr. Smith. She's Princess of Wales, Princess Diana.
It's like this is all a game, and I haven't been told what the rules are.
And she plays Diana. Timothy Spall plays Major Alistair Gregory.
And it puzzles me that you think yourself qualified to attack me.
Also stars Sally Hawkins as Maggie.
I love my life. Yeah, it can be tough at times. That's part of it, isn't it?
And then we also got Jack Neal as William, Freddie Spry as Harry, Jack Farthing as Charles, John Harris as Darren, Stella Gonnet as
Richard
the Queen.
Small.
Richard Samuel as Prince Philip.
James Harkness, Amy Manson, Elizabeth Barrington.
Who's the British names that no one's ever heard of? Why don't you give the storyline?
Oh, there's a storyline to this?
There is.
Wow, there wasn't much of a story in the movie, so I didn't understand there'd be a storyline. All right. During her Christmas holidays with the royal family at the Sheringham Estate in Norfolk, England, Princess Diane Spencer, struggling with mental health problems, decides to end her decade-long marriage to Prince Charles.
So she was Princess Diana, but she's no longer Princess Diana when she divorced him in 1994.
Due to the fact that it's not her fault that the dude cheated.
I'm not saying it's her fault, but
they
got a divorce.
Like a scumbag and ditched her to the side like a bag of soggy
You know
potatoes.
what I think is funny? That Kristen Stewart played someone who got cheated on when she cheated on Rob Pattinson.
Yeah,
that's this movie.
That's what this movie is.
So it's directed by Pablo Larraín. He did also that movie Jackie about Jackie Kennedy. Yeah, so
Jackie Kennedy.
Yeah.
Who's Jackie Kennedy? Is that the son? That's his son, right? Jackie Kennedy Jr.?
Jacqueline Kennedy, his wife.
Oh, that's Jackie Onassis. What the heck are you talking about?
She was
say people's names, man.
It's called Jackie about her.
Yeah, Jackie Onassis.
Yeah, but she was Kennedy.
It's not Jackie Kennedy. It's Jackie Onassis.
Now it's Jackie Onassis, or she's dead now.
No, it's Princess. It was Princess Diane, and it's Jackie Onassis. It was never Jackie Kennedy.
Jacqueline Kennedy was her fucking name when she was married.
I'm just huffing with you so bad. I love you, man. All right.
I want to be Jackie Onassis. I want to wear dark sunglasses.
I'll get serious.
Okay, so
All
yeah,
right,
yeah, and it was
what's
written.
your thoughts? Give me your thoughts.
Hold on, I'm not fucking done saying what these people done.
Don't cuss at me, bro.
So Stephen Knight wrote this movie.
No sweating.
So this is a
John Hansen says no sweating.
This is a fictitious historical fiction. So it's what people postulate what happened at the Christmas ceremony in 1992 when Princess Di was at her most public, and everyone was all over nuts. Now Kristen Stewart, she's great in this. She's amazing. Swallow that beer. I like how you're pinky out, like you're acting like an English person because that's all. This movie is so fucking.
It's just a spot of tea.
Yeah, it's just a spot of tea. So Princess Stewart, Kristen Stewart was great as Princess Diana. She totally inhabited that character. The problem with this, the problem with this movie is it's kind of fucking boring.
It's so boring. I was so fucking bored. Oh my god, Timothy Spall. Great. Fucking amazing. Did a great job.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Great job. Kristen Stewart.
Amazing.
Great job. This movie was just so fucking slow. I took like 2 naps during this movie, woke up and realized it was only a minute and a half that passed. You know, like, all right. So this is the thing I'm going to say about this movie.
Okay,
Kristen Stewart,
so
yes.
real quick, it's called a psychological drama. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Kristen Stewart's great, but
yeah, because it goes so long, it makes you go fucking nuts.
Here's the thing about that. Okay, so I was really excited because Johnny Greenwood did the music for it. Johnny Greenwood does music for movies. He did music for all.
The music in this movie was awesome.
Paul Thomas Anderson, Paul Thomas Anderson movies. Johnny Greenwood did, and I can't wait till Licorice Pizza, dude. So excited for that.
Yeah. I can't wait for that either. Licorice Pizza's gonna be awesome.
Dude,
anyway.
I think Nightmare Alley and 3 of the movies are coming out the same day we want to see. Like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, there's like 20 movies. You better not put any stupid stuff in there. Just make it all good movies from now on. We need to not put any stupid movies in there that we don't like. This. If you give me something like this, I'm going to drive up to Kansas City, knock on your door, smack you, and just drive back home. I'm not even going to stay there for more than 5 seconds. I'm just going to make an 8-hour route.
So I had to see this. The same day I saw Resident Evil because I was so fucking busy this whole week.
Mm-hmm.
So I
did too. I saw this, went to work, and after work, I went and saw Resident Evil.
So I saw Resident Evil, and literally 30 minutes at home later, I was watching this. It was late, but whatever. So this movie, like you said, the acting, it's great, but it's a slow movie. It's like a...
Yeah, all right. So this is what I'm going to say. There are parts in this movie, without giving anything too much away, there are parts in this movie where you're kind of like, is that reality? What the hell's going on there? But the thing is, they only did like 2 or 3 things like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For instance, the pearl necklace scene, and I don't mean that kind of pearl necklace. I mean the kind you wear, not the kind you get. And
is your mom still watching this? Like, what's going on here?
Dude, she bought me a CD with the song "Pearl Necklace" on it by ZZ Top.
Fine.
I'm pretty sure she knows what the hell I'm talking about when I say things.
Okay.
Where do you think I get my sense of humor from?
Right, man.
It's like my mother and my grandfather. Anyway, and my dad. Can't forget my dad either. But anyway, so the thing is, this movie had psychological weird. They had these parts in it that you didn't know were real, or if it was made up, or what exactly was going on, and that's cool and everything. But I would have liked more of that. I think it have made the movie a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give me some weird shit. Make this shit a little weird. Just like a couple more scenes that were, because it's literally her going mentally ill because of everything going on in the world.
It did give. I mean, it gave me an idea of what Di felt as a princess stuck in this sort of ancient sort of tradition and a prison. You know, like when you're royal, you feel like you're sort of in a prison. But it doesn't. I don't think it really reveals much about Diana.
No, it doesn't tell you much about Princess Diana,
or stuff we don't, or stuff that we already don't know. And no, we're talking about Resident Evil next. Nope.
I can type, dude. You don't have to stop your thought.
Okay. Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, so
continue.
Unless you know nothing about Princess Diana, you will walk away knowing just about Jesus. And it's weird that I don't know if they're painting her as a victim or they're painting her as someone who's triumphant, but they definitely
or somebody that's going completely fucking nuts,
because she's going nuts.
There's so many different ways. That's the thing about this movie. You don't walk away with a clear opinion of what's happening, of what's going on. You don't walk away with a thing that, I mean, at the end, it's like kind of like, oh, okay, she survived that, but what did she really survive? Like, it's like you might think I'm ruining this movie or giving you a spoiler, but I'm fucking not, because I'm not really telling anything. I'm just saying.
There's some really great shots in this movie too. I could see cinematography being a thing that's
cinematography was great. Kristen Stewart acting was awesome. In fact, if I remember, I read this somewhere when I was, after I watched the movies, I always go do reviews and stuff like that. Princess Diana's former bodyguard, Ken Worf, watched the film and said Kristen Stewart's performance, out of all the people who have ever portrayed Diane over the past 10 years, she's the closest to her, and she managed to perfect her mannerisms.
Also, Kristen Stewart said that she never felt more alive than playing as Princess Diana. It's interesting because Kristen Stewart's 5'5" and Princess Diana is like 5'10", so they had to work their. I think they hobbited it. You know what I mean?
Did you ever see that thing with Princess Diana and Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen it. Yeah, I have seen it.
Where Michael Jackson was doing a concert for the Royals, and the royal family or whatever was going to be there, and she's like really quietly was like, "Is Dirty Diana in the?" And he's like, "No, we took it out for respect." She's like, "Oh man, that's my favorite song." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then Charles came and they like, "Yeah, that's great. Yeah, definitely. Can't wait to see your show tonight." Like totally changed the subject. And it's like, oh man. But all right, man. I got a couple of quotes here, and then let's move on to the movie news.
Okay.
I have no idea what I am. There are no signs anywhere. Half my weight is in jewelry anyway. Mommy, what happened? It's Christmas. Everything waits till after Christmas. Not only did I rescue it from a scarecrow, I am now talking to it. No need to wear black because no one has died yet. In this house, everyone can hear everything, even your thoughts. Pearls? No pearls? Sorry, words. Oh, Mommy, look, it's Santa's lobster. Yep, okay. How can it be safe if he has to wear safety glasses? There has to be two of you, one real and one for the cameras. The only picture that is important is the one they take to put on the 10-pound note. Then you realize you're just currency. And soldiers become more than friends. Now leave me, I wish to masturbate, and you can tell everyone I said that. Tell them I am not well. Just think of all the times I've seen you naked. We are all currency, and that's what we are. That's it. Okay. That's it, big boy.
My score is 3.4.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm on that level with you, bro. I'm gonna go 3.3 though, bro.
Someone take a shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lower because they hinted at some creepy shit gonna happen. You
want ghosts and monsters and stuff?
No, I didn't want ghosts and monsters. I wanted her to be more delusional or more fucked up in the head, or because none of this is real. This entire story is false. This is not based on a true story.
Yeah.
It's a guy's vision of what he thinks her Christmas with the royal family was like, and has no evidence to back any of it.
Yeah. Sure.
So that's what I say to that.
Okay. Now I'm on Rotten Tomatoes. For people who don't know, Neil guesses Rotten Tomatoes score.
Rotten Tomatoes.
So, what is the audience score in this?
33%.
50%.
15?
50.
50.
Yes.
Wow.
Audience says
okay.
Kristen Stewart.
That's higher than I thought.
Kristen Stewart says, Audience says Kristen Stewart is great in Spencer, but viewers expecting a traditional or even clear picture of Diana's life are likely to come away disappointed. Now, critic score.
61.
84.
Shut the fuck up. What did these crazy bastards have to say that made it worth 84%?
Critics' consensus is Spencer can frustrate with its idiosyncratic depiction of the subject's life, but Kristen Stewart's finely modulated performance anchors the film's flights of fancy.
Really?
I'm not mad that you scored, just expected it. I expect them to do
It is though.
I mean, it's not a movie I fucking loved at all, but I don't think it's bad. Yeah, I mean,
It's not the worst movie in the world, but it's not far from it.
Okay. Do you have? I mean, I don't know if we have much else to say.
I have some news. It's not the most. I found what I could in 3 days or 4 days since we did this thing. But we were 4 days ago. We were doing this.
Yeah, we were 4 days.
I mean, we did this so long, so close. Like what we did on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Your brother's not even listening to us today. I mean, you know how weird that is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's doing.
He doesn't like us anymore. It's okay. But I got a few little stories. Let's run them down. Hit that music. Movies don't suck and something in the news. This is when I tell Chris stuff and he has to touch me in my no-nos.
Okay. What's
Robbie ML.
Oh,
Robbie ML.
What about him?
He is returning to Flash next season. He has been dead off since, I think, season 2.
Isn't it? I mean, cool, right?
Third season. He was in the third season. He played Firestorm. Do you remember Firestorm from the comic books or from the cartoon? No. Where two people collide together and and he had like fire on his head and he's like red and yellow.
He's like Freakazoid?
No, it's fucking Firestorm, dude. Really? You don't know Firestorm?
No, man.
It makes me upset in my no-nos that you don't know who Firestorm is.
Well, you do.
It makes me like. I'm sure as soon as you see a picture of him, you'll be like,
"Are you gonna see a picture of Firestorm?" My phone's away from me.
Yeah, right. Why is your phone? You don't need your phone. You got a computer in front of you.
No, but I don't want this the noise that pops up if Facebook shows up on the recording. So.
Does it really?
Yeah, it does.
That's awesome.
It's not awesome. Wow. Good, especially when
it's very awesome.
Especially when I'm editing this shit. It's not awesome at all.
Well, you know what I can do? I can just do this. Watch this. There's this thing you can do. Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen this before?
Can you screen share?
It says, I'm going to screen share you, man. Here we go. Booyah. Boom, boom,
okay,
boom,
I see
boom.
it. I see it, but I don't think it's helping me.
You never seen Firestorm before?
No, dude.
What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, don't look at the porn I have up. That's weird. I got to take that down. Okay. Don't do that. Don't look at that.
Why don't you use incognito, dude? Just do that.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, so Robbie Amell, who we're talking about in the next movie, is returning back to the Flash series in his 8th season. He's been dead since the 3rd, and I don't know how they're returning him, but whatever. Did you know that a world record was just broken this week? 2 days ago, to be in fact.
Does this have to do with some movie?
Yes.
What movie is it?
Yes, it does.
What is it?
The highest pre-sale tickets of all time.
Oh, Spider-Man, right?
Spider-Man No Way Home. Freaking it's so massive that there's a video online right now in I'm gonna butcher this name, Cuernavaca, Mexico. People are literally fist fighting in line over who's next to go buy the tickets for Spider-Man No Way Home.
I'm confused because, like, what the thing is, I went and looked for tickets for the following Sunday, and there's plenty of seats open for, like, days. I don't know why I need to be there fucking opening night. But that's just me, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
It comes out the same week that Nightmare Alley does.
Yeah.
So, I guess we're seeing Spider-Man Nightmare Alley that week.
You know how I told you about how Red Notice surpassed Bird Box?
Yeah.
In views?
Uh-huh.
It has now surpassed everything that's ever been on Netflix.
That's a fucking shame.
It is the most popular movie to ever be on Netflix, with Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, and Dwayne, the 5-time world champion, The Rock Johnson, aka Black Adam.
It's an exceedingly mediocre movie, though.
It was amazing. What are you talking about?
Dude, we both talked
we
about
both
this.
gave it a 5.
No, we didn't. I didn't even give it a 4. I think I was like...
You gave it a 5. You're like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen with The Rock in it.
I did
and
not
I was
say
like,
that.
I totally agree with you. And you're like, yeah, bet. And then we both took a shot of slippery nipples.
Okay.
No?
I mean, yeah, cool for Red Notice. I'm not gonna watch it again.
Now, we got to talk about your favorite movie series being confirmed for a third. It is now a trilogy. Are you ready for this? I know you are. I know. I can see it in your eyes. You've been waiting for this news all day long.
What is it?
Magic Mike 3 has been confirmed. Channing Tatum and original director are returning for HBO. It's officially heading to HBO Max.
So
director Steven Soderbergh.
We like Soderbergh. You and I. We like his
dude. I as much as people make fun of Magic Mike, and I know it's a stripper movie or whatever it is.
I've never seen.
I'm not gonna lie. Dude, it is funny,
and
it is like,
I heard it's not bad.
Like Matthew McConaughey, Joe,
Channing Tatum's in this. Channing
Tatum, Matthew McConaughey, Matthew Boomer, Kevin Nash, the pro wrestler, Joe. Gosh dang, I can't remember his name. He's the D&D guy, the guy that does D&D. He's really good looking. Married to Sophia Frigo. He was in True Blood. I can't remember. He played Deathstroke in the last DC movie. Anyway, yeah, so they're all coming back. It's all going to happen. I know you're excited. You're going to get those dollar bills out, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
yeah? You ready? Are you going
to... yeah.
So, because of how well A Wonderful Movie that we reviewed last week is doing, they are already in the works of the sequel.
We're doing Ghostbusters 4?
Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel's already in the works. And Jason Reitman has stated, if you're going to do the sequel, you got to bring back the sequel villain.
But Gozer's now been in it twice.
Yeah, because Gozer was in the fucking sequel.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. They're not going to do that, are they?
Vigo! Vigo the Magnificent is going to be back!
Vigo the Carpathian's going to come back?
Vigo the Carpathian! He is such a great man, Capito. Vigo, you get away from the painting! You get away from Vigo! No, you get away from the painting! Yeah, they're going to bring Vigo back in the sequel.
I 100% support this.
Yes, I did too. I don't know what they're going to do, but fuck it. Who cares? I mean, I would be adding new bad guys, new villains, but hey, man.
You know what Vigo says, right? He says, death is but a door, time is but a window, I'll be back. So.
And he's back.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That's what they're working on in the new script. Your favorite TV show from the 1990s, early 2000s. I think it's 1990s, though. I'm going to go 90s. Is returning. Yeah, that's right. From 1996 to 2001. Oh, so good. All right, 122 episodes. And it is returning in movie form. Cheech Marin, Don Johnson, Nash Bridges.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Dawson's Creek.
I said Don Johnson, and you said Dawson's Creek.
I was joking, man. Do
you know who the fuck Don Johnson is, man? That is goddamn Miami Vice, you son of a bitch.
Dude, you really think those movies from the shows from the 80s are actually any good whatsoever?
90s? It was from 96 to 2001.
No, but Miami Vice, though.
Miami Vice is fucking baller, dude. We watched an episode last night because I was trying to tell my wife, I was informing her that there's a lot of shows that are not streamable because they have to pay so many people.
You had some rant on this about Facebook about making people buy all these streaming services, and then
you can't watch any of the good shows. You're telling me Mama's Family, Night Court, The Carol Burnett Show, Miami Vice, all those shows
what are you, are you 60 years old, dude? Like, you like those shows?
Yes, I love those shows. Are you sitting seriously? WKRP in Cincinnati was the whole reason I wanted to become a DJ.
All right, man. I mean, okay.
But they're still funny and they're classics. And for people who haven't seen them, I mean, do you think people should watch Citizen Kane?
Yeah, sure.
Do you think people should watch Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the difference?
Those are actually good movies.
And those are good fucking shows. Because, let's say, WKRP in Cincinnati was one of the first shows that had a mixed group of people, white, black, Hispanic, all the above, working together in an environment on TV.
Okay. All right, dude. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like,
they're bringing.
That's what I'm saying.
So they're bringing back. They're bringing back
Nash Bridges.
Nash Bridges. Okay.
Guess who's now going to be a techno savvy hero who is going to hack stuff? An undocumented hacker.
I don't know.
Zorro.
That sounds fucking lame. I gotta be honest. It sounds kind of fucking lame.
Announced today, the MacArthur Genius Award winner, Alex Riviera, has signed to write and direct the reboot of Zorro 2.0, which will be produced by Mark M. Insomni Films. Riviera has written new draft for scheduled start in 2022. The official synopsis reads, when his mother is attacked by a secret government... I'm sorry, some stuff just popped up. When his mother is attacked by a secret government unit, Oscar de la Vega, a young undocumented hacker known as Zorro, with the O's being zeros, fights back and discovers a high-tech conspiracy that threatens not only him, but his family, but the world.
Okay, cool. I mean, sure. Well, maybe it's good. Maybe I'll like it.
I mean, it's Zorro, dude. Zorro's the bomb, dude.
I mean, is he though?
Yeah.
Is that all we got?
No. Licorice Pizza has broke a pandemic box office record.
For what?
Licorice Pizza was only released in 4 theaters this past week.
Yeah.
And it's already brought in $335,000.
Is that
in
like
4 theaters?
That's a lot, right? For the 4 theaters, right?
Yeah, in 2 days.
In
2 days.
Dude, I'm super excited for it. I can't wait.
Oh, 3 days. 3 days. So that's $83,852 per location.
I can't wait. Dude, I'm super excited.
Yeah. I can't either. One of the greatest 90s movies of all time is now getting a reboot. Woody Harrelson, Wesley Snipes, White Men Can't Jump.
Who's going to be in the new one?
I have no idea.
Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson.
I don't know. First announced plans for the remake in 2017. Kenya Barris, the creator of ABC's acclaimed series Blackish, is co-writing and producing the remake.
Okay.
Barris will be producing duties. Professional athletes Blake Griffin, and Ryan Kelly under Griffin are looking to take the roles.
They play basketball.
And it's a movie about basketball. Who would have thought? Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
What about Linus?
Do you know who was originally supposed to play Doc Brown in Back to the Future?
Yeah, I forget who. Who is it?
Harold Ramis.
Imagine Harold Ramis and Eric Stoltz doing Back to the Future. I would like to see. I would like.
I don't even know how I could do Harold Ramis doing Doc Brown.
I want to see that. I want to still see. I want to see the Eric Stoltz footage from Back to the Future. Don't you?
You can find it online.
Okay. Okay.
You can find it online for sure. Let's see. Jordan Peele's movie and Wrapped. Let's see if I have any other news before I give you the biggest news of the week. The Gucci family hates the House of Gucci movie.
Well, we're gonna see it next week, so they can suck a dick on that one.
Why you gotta be so mean, dude? The Estate. There's a movie called The Estate, and it's has casted Thomas Hayden Church, who a lot of people probably the biggest role he did was Sandman.
Or Sideways.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say that second, you dick. But Sandman and Spider-Man 3 would be the most popular thing he did. Then Sideways. He did the show Wings as well.
Topher's wrong. Topher's wrong, by the way.
What?
He said the new Candyman fucking sucked.
Oh, no. That you suck monkey dick for that one. That was the best sequel of Candyman that they've made so far. And I know, because I watched all the sequels. And Anna Faris and Toni Collette are joining the movie The Estate. Now, The Estate is going to be based, it's written and directed by Dean Craigs, and it's a family dramedy. Let me see if I can see the words that make it tell me what it is. Around The Estate, which revolves around two sisters, Macy, Toni Collette, and Savannah, Anna Faris, who learn their wealthy but estranged Aunt Hilda is terminally ill. Seeing this as an opportunity to get her inheritance and rescue their dying cafe, the sisters plan to improve their bitter relationship and cater to Hilda's needs. Arriving to Aunt Hilda's extravagant estate, they find that they are not the only ones in the family with shifted morals.
Cool. Yeah.
We're about to ban Topher.
The Topher, like, I imagine...
Topher's getting banned!
No, here's the thing. I think imagine if we had, like, tons of listeners. There were people viewing us, and we'd see this shit all the time. Be like, "Fuck you guys! You guys are fucking wrong." We get that all the time.
And it's like, I already bought the guy a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Like, as a dude, I got a Christmas gift for, and he's going to WrestleMania with me. All right. Last but not least, here it is. I saved this one for the last.
Okay.
Because I think it's amazing.
Okay.
I can't wait for it, and I think you're going to get an instant hard on when I say it.
Okay.
Reinfeld monster movie. Dracula.
Okay.
They have cast it.
Who they cast?
Who do you think would be the best actor to play the original Dracula?
Gary Oldman. No. Who is it? It's not Gary Oldman. Is it? Then he was already Dracula. So who's
No.
Who they got Dracula?
A better actor than Gary Oldman.
But who? I don't know who. There's a million actors out there.
But are like a million of them?
Wait, they haven't Keanu Reeves play Dracula?
Oh man, you're right. That was a bad impression. The one, the only, so nice, so sexy. He married Elvis's daughter once. The one, the only, Nicolas fucking Cage.
I'll see that, dude. I'll definitely see that.
I'll see that all day long.
I'll definitely see that. Ridiculous Cage, man. I love him. I love him so much.
Reinfeld is described as the material as the same vein as Taka Waititi's What We Do in Shadows, is what they're saying.
Well, okay, so it's something like a comedy?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't care.
Didn't he already do Vampire's Kiss?
Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm
all day long.
Okay.
All day long. I am Nicolas Cage in my face doing whatever. I love the Nicolas Cage. Please send me more Nicolas Cage all the time.
Is that it, though? Is that all the news?
That's it. That's all the news. I mean, it's only been 4 days, man. I don't know what the fuck you want. That's the movies that don't suck and some of their news. I tell Chris stuff so he can worry about it and then try to beat me up after we go off the air.
Beat you off? What the fuck are you talking about?
I said beat me up, dude. I didn't say beat me off.
That's what I heard. Sorry.
Why do you want to beat me off?
I don't want to beat
Did Topher leave and we literally are about to do the movie he wants to hear about?
I don't know.
People. They just don't understand.
So we're gonna talk about Resident Evil: Welcome to Racoon City, directed by Johannes Roberts. He's done the 47 Meters Down movies, and Roadkill, Dark Hunters, Hellbreeder, Alice, and directed this too. He also wrote it. This stars Heya Scolario as Claire Redfield.
Exist. I can't. It doesn't yet exist.
She's a witch.
I'm an astronomer.
She breeds donkeys.
I love that scene, dude.
Anyway. It also stars Robbie Amell as Chris Redfield.
Hey, look at those. You look great.
Also, it has Hannah John Kim as Jill Valentine, Tom Hopper as Albert Wesker, Yvonne Yogi as Leon Kennedy, and Donald Logue as Chief Irons.
Now listen up, you sons of bitches!
So waiting for that. And and Neil McDonough as William Birkin.
Tell me you're shitting me. Chasing money up a black holler?
Yeah, and so why don't you read the story on this one?
Once the booming home of the pharmaceutical giant Umbrella Corporation, who's run by Scars. Sorry, just had to do that once. Remember Nemesis, the video game? You know, no.
Yeah, I know.
The guy would always come around the corner and be like, Scars.
Yeah.
Anyway, once the booming hometown of the pharmaceutical giant Umbrella Corporation, Racoon City, is now a dying Midwestern town. Just like the entire state of Texas, the company's successes left the city a wasteland with great evil brewing below the surface. When the evil is unreleased, the townspeople are forever changed, and a small group of survivors must work together to uncover the truth behind Umbrella and make it through the night.
Racoon City, like Wacoon City. This is out of all the Resident Evil movies, this is the one most resembles a game. I think Kristen Stewart agrees.
It's like this is all a game.
And it kind of is just like the game. So,
I love that you use that like that. That was awesome. Creativity. Bravo.
Thank you, sir.
I'm glad I got you 3 Christmas gifts. Yeah. Anyway.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
But they're small. Don't worry, they're small.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, so, This was I saw the preview for this and I was super fucking excited because I was like, they basically took a scene from the game and put it fucking right in the preview and I was super excited.
Right in our faces. It was right in our faces. They're like, here's the fucking original game. And you know what? Throughout the entire movie, they kept doing that. They kept giving you parts of the game. Now,
hold on.
Let me have this next line before you jump in.
Okay.
Because you think I'm making this sound like it's a great fucking movie. It is not a good movie.
No, this is a bad movie.
All right. First things first. There's like the first 30 minutes. We're just giving the backstory of 2 characters that really makes no sense on why.
Yeah.
There's no sense. There's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
Nothing. I mean, there's a little payoff, like a little kind of a payoff. But to be honest, if you didn't have that 20, 30 minutes of that background story, you'd be fine.
Yeah. You didn't need it. The thing about this movie. Okay, so I want to mention something. It's like the game because the game has terrible acting, just like this movie. Fucking terrible acting, awful.
Hey, Robbie Amell was amazing. Okay. The rest of them not that good. But this is all right, and this is another thing you gotta fucking say, and you don't even realize it. Do you see all the? I know you said horrible acting, but do you realize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of these people, I know their names because you'll see them at Comic-Con because 6 of these people are in comic book TV shows. The CW, on Fox, on whatever. So that's why you think it's bad acting because they're doing like their CW Fox television show acting.
Not like, everyone was like, the Resident Evil movies weren't like the games, and maybe they shouldn't have been compared to this. Now, this movie is better than the other ones, but
yes.
That's not saying much because this movie. So it should have been scary. It wasn't.
I heard a review. I heard a review after I watched this movie. I was listening to it on my actual way from the theater home because I was listening to what people think. And someone said that exact same line.
Really?
They said that this movie was better than the ones that we saw before, but that's not saying much because those weren't that good.
so this should have been scary and it wasn't. The game was terrifying, right? This was
no. I mean, at the end, I'm gonna give some props where it's due.
Okay. At
the end, they did have some good jump scares. They were, to people that don't go to movies. Like I was in it wasn't a packed theater, but I mean, there's like a good 30 people.
These dude next to me, cracking up the whole time. They're like, this is so fucking bad. They're laughing.
And the thing is, it's a good. All right. This is the problem. The guy took 2 video games, not one, 2, and then smashed them together. But the thing is, I don't think the studios wanted to give him like a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I mean, because some of the special effects look kind of cheesy.
It's 2021. Make something that looks realistic. It looks like a video game, which is, I guess, the point. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, they relied too much on people who played the video games.
Yeah, so that's the problem. Is that I probably would have walked out of this movie if I wasn't seeing it for the show and I wasn't a big fan of Resident Evil, because I was.
Yeah. And there's so many things in this movie that happen or that are seen that if you played the video games, I think I played all the way up to 4.
Yeah, I did too.
I think all the way up to Resident Evil 4 was the last one.
I could download RE5, but I'm not going to. I heard it's like an action game.
I don't care. Yeah. The first ones, I mean, were spook scares in the game and stuff like that.
And the 4th is a classic among classics. The Resident Evil 4 is amazing.
Yeah. And but so anyway, the problem with this was one, they were trying to jam. All right, it was slow at parts where it shouldn't have been, and then it sped itself up in parts where it should have took a little more time.
One of the things I love about this movie.
Spoiler.
One of the things I love about this movie is that every chance they got, they were like, "Oh yeah, this is 1998. Stick something from 1998 in there." You're like every chance they got, they were trying to remind you that it's from the 90s. Like it takes.
Yeah. Like, oh, there's somebody with a Nokia phone playing Snake.
What's a chat room?
Like that. What's a chat room? Like that. That's not just the problem. The other problem is like, all right. So one of the biggest things in Resident Evil, in 1 and 2, is you finding the hive, which is underneath the mansion and all that other stuff. And if that's a spoiler, my bad. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Whatever.
It's not in the movie, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. But the hive itself, like in the video game, you're in the hive for like hours, like a decade. I remember I was in the hive for like 150 hours. I don't know how many hours I was in the hive.
It's fun. It's fun. This movie. Yeah. It's not fun in this movie.
The hive in this movie is like 10 minutes. You get 10 minutes of the hive. You get 30 minutes of backstory on 2 characters we didn't fucking need, and you only give me 10 minutes of the fuking hive?
They spent a lot of time on that backstory, which I was like, get fucking through it. Just like, I don't care. I didn't.
I was falling asleep. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
I was usually the first 20, 30 minutes, I was dozing off. But then when the movie got going, it was going good for a little. Like there's this little part in the middle of this movie that I was like, all right, this is the movie. This is where I'm at. This is where I want to be
but
at.
it's so
this
little. It's such a little part, though.
Yeah, it's like 15, 20 minutes.
Maybe.
And then after that, they speed everything all the way fuck up where it's like, everything's like, okay, now we got to go. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to do this, that. No, we got to go. We got to go. Ah, we're done.
It's weird because it's not a zombie movie. It feels like it should be, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like it is. There's zombies in it, but this is not like. I went into this thinking I did something better.
Yeah, and I who fucking wrote this, man?
Johannes Roberts wrote it. The guy who was super like. He also said that that this would be quote super scary. It wasn't super scary at all. Like in the game, the game was a master at creating scary things. The movie.
This dude has done nothing but B movies.
And there's people out there like it's a B movie.
He did nothing but B movies, dude. Nothing. There's not one good movie on his whole fucking resume.
I mean, he's done movies though. It's like Paul W.S. Anderson makes movies, and
he's done movies.
His movies are fucking garbage. I don't know what happened with this one, man. It had the bones of a cool movie.
I literally just told you what happened.
Yeah, you did.
I literally just gave you the information.
I was just saying, like
a guy who writes nothing but B movies, and nothing against the actors in this movie, but they are TV actors,
and that's a problem.
And they're comic book TV movie actors. They're comic book TV actors. I mean, Neil McDonough. He plays Damien Dark on the DC multiverse of the CW.
Is he blonde in that too?
Yes,
he's blonde in everything then. It's like
and he's just wicked. He's evil, and he's always evil. Every character he ever plays is evil. Like Robbie Amell is literally from the CW. I mean, you know who his cousin is, right?
No.
Stephen Amell.
Who's that?
The fucking Arrow?
Dude, you expect me to know about that shit at all? Like
it's the fucking Arrow.
I don't watch.
It's Stephen Amell.
Okay, dude. I mean, I don't know what you get mad at me for that. This is not the movie.
He's the guy who started. All right, after Smallville, Arrow started the whole CW universe that's going on right now. It was on air for 8 seasons.
Let me ask you something. Is this TV that doesn't suck and some does? Is this what this is?
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you never gone to a Comic-Con and saw the 3-hour line to meet Stephen Amell?
That doesn't answer the question. If this okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you never read a comic book?
I mean, I don't read which are you just saying? Are you just saying that I should care about the Arrow or Arrow?
Stephen Amell, dude, is badass.
Okay, I mean that's fine. Yeah, Topher.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
Everybody knows that. Chris.
You know what? I'm gonna go out to my when I see friends in like a week and a half. I'm gonna see a group of friends. I'm gonna ask them to watch it if they know who Stephen Amell is, and if more than 2 people know, I'll apologize. Okay, and say that I'm a dumbass.
Okay, all right. So you are going to go to Team Dick Butt?
No, a different group.
Well then. So you get to choose what group. Yeah. I want you to go to Team Dick Butt and ask them if they know who Stephen Amell is.
Okay, I'll ask them. Okay, next time we do Team Dick. Yeah.
I know they know who he is because I know me and Jeff have had conversations. Me and Kevin have conversations. And me and Mike actually were at Comic-Con.
All right. I'll ask them if they know who Stephen Amell is, and then they'll go, "You don't know?" And I'll like. No, Neil got mad at me for not knowing who Stephen Amell was. And then they're like, well, you're a dumbass. And I'll come back and I'll apologize on air in front of everyone.
I mean, he wrestled at WrestleMania against Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
the now owner of AEW, Cody Rhodes, one of the greatest pro wrestlers of all time, better than 90% of the wrestlers out there. And
better than Roddy Piper?
No one's better than Roddy Piper, you son of a bitch. Don't say words like that. Anyway, anyway, getting back into this. The acting was not the best. I mean, this is very much a TV movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like, this seemed more like Sci-Fi did it. The Sci-Fi Nation. Sci-Fi TV.
Yeah, yeah. It's so Sci-Fi.
And that's... I'm not trying to diss everybody in this movie because I love Resident Evil. I am a fan of the video games. In fact, this made me want to go back and play the original Resident Evil. I
almost went home and downloaded it so I could play it. So I was almost thought about it.
But right now I'm in the middle of Marvel's Avengers. I downloaded that.
Yeah, I'm about to download Guardians of the Galaxy, I think. I heard that's really good.
That's next.
Okay.
But Marvel Avengers, like, everybody was mad about it because you play a little girl in it for a little bit.
You're fine with that.
But you go back and forth between her and the Avengers. So and you get different fighting stuff. I don't know why people are bitching about it. I think it's pretty fun so far. Anyway, going back to the movie we're actually reviewing. It didn't work in parts. There's a lot of parts that didn't work. And it got to the end, and I'm like, I don't even fucking care.
They set it up for a sequel, I think. Right?
No, they did. They set it up for a sequel. The two end credit scenes.
Does anyone really care though? I mean, I don't doubt that it'll get made, and I don't doubt we'll have to see it for the show. Mm-hmm. It's just that at the end of it, I was like, but this movie kind of fucking sucked. Like it wasn't very good.
But it doesn't help when you got somebody sitting right next to you telling you it sucks the whole time.
Well, no, I was thinking the whole time before they even started laughing, and I'm like, this isn't very good. The thing is, I can't get to that STD tag because I am such a fan of the games that it's more faithful than the other ones because they're adapting it. But
I mean, they got some little Easter eggs in there, and they got a lot of. If you're a geek, you're gonna get your geekasms from seeing stuff.
I remember spending hours in Adventure in that game and just reading all the books they had scattered around.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, buddy. I got you right there. I remember all that. I used to read everything. I would be sitting there and like friends would come in and be like, "What are you doing? Why aren't you killing the zombies there, buddy?" And I'd be like, "I'm sitting here reading the books, man. Figure it out."
T-virus. Yeah.
T-virus. All right. Let's get some quotes and let's give our ratings and let's be the fuck done for the night. All right. She's here again. She's watching me. An umbrella is shelter from the storm. Oh, I see that you wax your chest now.
That's a creepy thing for your sister to say.
I know. That's why I wrote it down. What the fuck is a chat room? They let the genie out of the bottle, and it is not going back in. What's the worst way to die? Be swallowed by a snake or eaten by a shark? Get a haircut, you goddamn hippie. It's not Woodstock. Sir, are you in charge again? I need to know. Him? Yeah, he is a fucking okay. Everyone coughs up some blood every now and then. No big deal. I just really want to get out of this town. You got some weird ass friends. What have you been doing down there? God's work. Shut the fuck up. That's it. That's all the quotes I got. Because most of the quotes in that movie I couldn't say because they were giving away parts of the information.
So why don't you go ahead and give your score on this?
3.1.
I'm 2.8 for me.
Huh?
I'm at 2.8. And if it wasn't a Resident Evil movie, if it didn't have the little things I loved about it, I would have given that CD tag. I just can't do that though.
Yeah. The 3.1 is because one, I like Robbie Amell. He's a good guy. I did a good shot with him while I was dressed like the Penguin once. And you want the story?
Yeah, of course.
I'll give you the 5 seconds version.
Okay.
Alamo Draft House. They had the after party for Planet Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
I went up there with a group of people. I had a table near the VIP section, and I don't know how that happened. It happened that way.
Yeah.
And I saw that big fake nose on I had as the Penguin. Mm-hmm. I had the top hat and all that stuff on. And me and him just started having a conversation, and I talked to him. And when I talked to him, everybody else is like, "Oh, when's your next, comic book thing? What's your next movie? What's your next show?" Da da da. When I talk to celebrity people, I know not to do that. Mm-hmm. Because if you do that, they don't give a fuck about you and they don't care. They don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
So I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, so you're from like Toronto, aren't you?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Man, I fucking love Toronto." And like I just started talking about places I used to hang out in Toronto. I mean, I stayed up in Toronto for like 2 months.
Yeah. Toronto's great. Great. Yeah, I like Toronto.
Oh yeah, I love Toronto, and it's like the cleanest city I've ever been to.
And safe and all that.
It's like I would throw a cigarette butt in the air and it'd like evaporate before it hit the ground,
or it'd find its way to a trash can by itself.
Yeah. I got a freaking ride from police while I was shit faced, puking, drunk, wasted back to my hotel.
I was in the subway and there was an old lady and she grabbed my arm to go steady yourself, and I was like, "I'm fine with this."
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll help you out. But we talked for a little while, and then my friends were doing a round of shots, so I was like, "All right, let's do a round of shots." Yeah. And I gave him one, and we did a shot together. Nice guy.
It's a cool story.
I got a picture somewhere.
Yeah.
My timeline will pop up at some point, I'm sure.
Okay.
But anyway. So I gave it a 3.2. You gave it a 2.8. Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes.
What did the audience give this?
43.
68%.
68%?
Yeah.
Really?
Audience says census on that? Yeah. Audience says Resident Evil Welcome to Racoon City reboots the franchise with an action-packed installment that should satisfy fans of the games. I gotta be honest, I'm a fan of the game. I'm not satisfied. Not satisfied with it.
I wasn't satisfied at all, dude. I really think that there's so much of it that they rushed it in the wrong spots.
Mm-hmm. All right, what's the critic score on this?
Man, I'm gonna have to say -2.
29%.
I was close.
Yeah. Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City is an affectionately faithful adaptation that further proves its source material is ill-suited to the big screen. It's like it resembled it in a way that was pretty faithful, but again, it didn't work. And
what didn't work was the script.
Yeah, you're right. I think they could have done more. I
think the actors tried, the visual team tried, the cinematography was there. I mean, there was the truck crashing, the helicopter crashing, there was certain parts in this movie, if you paused it, looked exactly like the fucking video game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Which is great.
And that was great. But that's given us a whole lot to look at and no substance.
Yep. Here's what I like about I saw this preview by Trey Sauver of the Austin Chronicle. He says, "It flatlines all of its franchise reverence, proving futile with a messy narrative." Yeah. Yeah,
I like that. I wanted to like it. I mean, I wanted to love this movie. I wanted to go in there. Both of these movies, I wanted to love.
Yeah.
My heart was broken twice in one day because I watched these both in one day.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
At the end of the night, I did. I came home and I got super fucking stoned.
Well, hold on. How's that different than any other night, though?
I mean, Chris, when I say things.
Okay, I know what you mean. Are we good? You think?
Some of the best birthday parties were McDonald's birthday parties.
What are you talking about?
Did you ever go to a McDonald's birthday party?
I mean, I've been to a Burger King one with the crown.
Oh, no, McDonald's. You got the cake. It had your name on it, and it had this like little fake plate or whatever. And then Ronald McDonald would show up, and then there'd be like a girl that had balloons that she'd hand out for you. And then there's the play place.
Yeah, I remember that.
You don't remember that?
I do remember that.
Okay, they were awesome.
What made you think about that?
Oh, I just scrolled down the Facebook because it's weird. I had I had another page up going over the reviewing for Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And then I clicked it off and it was delayed because on the internet of us.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to look at myself twice. That's just creepy and weird.
You was
Oh, there we are. We're creepy and weird. Why are we so creepy and weird?
You can visit online at moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. You send us the old-fashioned email at moviesdon'tsuckpodcast@gmail.com or info@moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Bonfire, or if you go to bonfire.com, Movies Don't Suck, it's something to do. You'll find merch, shirts, and stuff like that. We're on all stream platforms. You're watching on YouTube, subscribe. Watch on Facebook, like that page. You're watching the Choice, go and subscribe. And I think then we're all stream platforms. So this is one now, or you download it, one of the other ones, or you're somehow like illegally streaming it, which I don't know how you illegally stream a podcast because it's fucking free. But what do we do for small business, pal?
Is it free?
Yeah, it should be free.
Is it free?
Yeah. What do we do for business?
We should charge people.
I don't think that would go well.
I'm charging people from now on.
What do we do for small businesses?
Ooh. You know, today is both a planetarium and an abergram. You can read it from the left to the right or the right to the left as well as upside down. 12/02/2021.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Anyway. Small businesses, you have one. Let me know. I want to advertise you. I want to be all up in your business. Your business, the shit's nits. For yes, nits. I won't say any of that stuff when I advertise you, though. Yeah, so let us know, especially if you're in the Kansas City area, because or New York or South Bend, Indiana, or wherever, LA or Tahoe.
Dallas. Boise.
Yeah, wherever.
Fargo.
Because I want to touch you in your no-nos. And I want to advertise you. And it's the Christmas season, and I want to make sure that you guys get some business thrown your way. And the 3,000 people that download us per week, the thousands and hundreds of millions of people that download us a week. Oh, no. What did I do? All right, anyway. So that's it. Let's get the fuck out of here. I got to go home.
Aren't you home already?
That's what I said. Here's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Something New. My name is Neil.
I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, whenever you're just a little princess walking through the little strings of life, remember, you get the T-virus, you're all going to die and become zombies. Have a good night.